Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Tristan Tucker, and I have with me today Saphira. Saphira is a really highly sensitive electric horse that hates being in these types of environments. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to bring her here. What I'm going to show you today is a little bit the work that I do after my normal groundwork pattern, and how I work the horses a little bit on the double lunge or the long lines, depending on which country you're from. And I have quite a different and interesting setup when I'm working my horse on the long lines. I have a homemade roller, and this roller has different rings on the side, so I have the ability to have the head higher or lower depending on how I want to work the horse. When I start warming up, I have the lines through the bit and back to the girth, so I can control the roundness, and I can also give rein that she can really stretch if she needs to. When I first start, I have the line on the inside directly to the mouth, so I'm not going through the rings at the top. And in the beginning, I just have it that the horse is able just to follow the rein here on my inside hand, and she can learn quietly just to follow the rein. She finds a little bit of a shape herself from pushing into the bridle. So I'm not here in the beginning trying to make a frame or take the head in with the side reins. She is making a little bit the frame herself from pushing in with her body. And the more she pushes into the rein, the more she goes forward, the rounder she starts to make herself. So I have two different sounds on the long lines. The kiss noise is to prepare for something. So I make the kiss noise. So she's ahead of me now because she should be waiting for the double cluck. So I try to have this feeling that I can make the kiss, and then she waits for the double cluck, which says canter. And so this gives her the sign a little bit that she should canter. Once we have a little bit warming up, then I start to get some exercise, and I start to go a little bit straight, and I see how she follows the track. And I start to be able to go between objects and around objects. And so in the beginning, if I have a horse that's a little bit spooky in the corners, a bit spooky at the people, at the pot plant, at the objects, I go a little bit on the long line that she feels she's only thinking about herself and the direction, that I'm not in front of her, that she can go a little bit forward. Oh, so she pushes a little bit more into the rein. Oh, good girl. And that she's able to follow the track herself and push a little bit forward. Oh, and then after one good forward, I relax again. And I want to have it that I can give on the rein. And just like riding, she's able to stretch the neck a little bit and feel the release, so that I'm able to give her the same feeling as when I'm in the riding. Once I've done my warming up and I have the feeling that she's not too afraid, then I can put the both reins through. So then I can start to change sides. So if I want to go a little bit to the right, she goes to the right. If I want to go a little bit left, she goes to the left. And then forward again. And I should be able to do also canter if I'm fit enough. If I keep the same rhythm as the horse and my hind leg is coming under. You can laugh, it's not real dressage, so you don't have to be serious. And then I get her to follow the track again, and then we think about going between the objects. So I hope that she sees them and I have good steering, and that she finds the gap a little bit, so we can now, so in the point where she finds the gap, I let her relax, and I keep a little bit contact. When she's here, I relax on the rein. So every time she gets to a position where the pressure would normally seem more, she actually feels that the pressure is less. So coming again towards the umbrellas, here I relax, she finds her own way through. Good. And then if my trusty helper would give me streamers above. So the idea in the beginning is to have this control, be able to go into the places that you can't normally go to in your arena. So by the door, by the step where you get on, all the places where you feel you can't go, and that you start to be able to teach the horse that when they find these places, they get the rest. So every time she's here, I let her feel, that's a nice place to be. When she's away, and here she's away from the object, she has to work a little bit. A little bit forward. So still I have the reins quite low on the girth, so I haven't asked her really to be up yet. So here she has to work a bit, contact into the rein, she sees the object, I let her relax. And that she chooses to stop in the place that seems really scary in the beginning. And then we can add a little bit the tools. Thanks, Marge. So now I create a little bit of a distraction. So we're wanting her from the pressure to put the neck down and be relaxed when she feels this. So the more the pressure goes up, the more she relaxes the head down. Then we start to take this forward. So she's forward, and then I can start to move a little bit the object. So if I'm riding and something comes from behind, she should follow my voice and not be following something that's a distraction behind. And how do I do this? Just step by step. If she gets tense, I go on the circle, I make a little bit the flag. When she goes on the circle and she relaxes, the flag stops. So we teach her that it's up to her, it's her decision of how she's able to control herself in this kind of environment. And so this is not so that I can have a great time running around the arena and losing my breath. This is so I can prepare my horses that if I'm riding and something happens to come from behind, that the horses are relaxed. This is also how I train in the beginning a little bit the piaffe passage transitions. So I'm able to stand and see a little bit how my horse is. So now she has to put the hind leg a little bit under. And then I relax. As soon as she does that, I relax. And then the kiss noise, two separate noises, is to say, get ready. And then my cluck says, this is the rhythm you have to keep. Till I say something different. So again, the noise, get ready. The rhythm says, this is the rhythm you have to keep. If she starts to slow down, I remind her and say, can you give a little bit more? And then I can give her the practical example of what I want. So a big floppy whip that makes the body copy the shape. So the idea is that I don't make pressure to make activity. I make softness to create expression. And then I start to join these things. So that then she's able to do the difficult movements also on a difficult place. So you can imagine this was 10 minutes ago, or warming up for the Grand Prix. If I brought this out for the riders that came in and were about to go in the main arena, I don't think I make too many friends. But the idea is that it's possible to do it. So, I wanted to do one more thing, and that was to be able to let somebody feel what that is like. So we're going to pick somebody from the crowd. My assistant is going to change the gear. And so we need to find somebody. And seeing as this young man looks like he's dressed for a competition, he looks like he's going to be the lucky one. So young man, you can come out this way. What is your name?
Nick.
Nick. And hoe oud ben jij?
10.
10. Oh, I think bijna 30 of so. Nee? So do you feel confident? You've ridden the Grand Prix a few times at 10 years old? Yeah, no problem. Heb jij pony toes? Yeah?
Yeah.
And is the pony a champion? Better than this horse? Yeah. Good, so. So we'll find you, I have a magic helmet for you. This helmet, when you put it on, it just magically shrinks to the perfect size of your head. I hope. After I saw you, I thought maybe I shouldn't have. Look at that. That's Formula One carbon from GPA. See if that fits on you. Perfect. See, we have the same size brains. That's why the helmet fits the same for you and for me. Let me shorten the strap. So the organisers are already panicking because we've brought a small boy out of the crowd and putting him on a very sensitive electric Grand Prix horse, and I'm just hoping that I trained her really well and that you stay safe. Don't worry, Mum. He's in good hands. So, okay, then we have to bring her to the step. Have you seen this before? The magic draw. Do you know this? Yeah, of course. All good young horsemen know how to teach their horse to go. So you go onto the step here, and then you just hold the reins on the left side, and then you just go all the back in. There you go. Oh, can you get on there? One step forward maybe. Yeah, good. Okay, stretch up. So, stirrups are good?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you just hold the reins a little bit. We'd first do some exercises to make sure you have control. So you just hold the inside rein and put your inside leg on. And learn English at the same time, okay? Yeah, I also forgot about that bit. Just keep nodding your head, then I know. So left leg a little bit, this rein long, los, here. Good, so you have this feeling. This is control, yeah? Very good. Same on the right. Yeah, this one short. This one los. Here. Very good. Like this. And then you go backwards. Turk. Ah, you have enough control. He won't die. Let's go to the track. And then when you get to the track, then you have to just make the kiss noise, like you do with all the girls at school, you know. Yeah? When you get to the track, a little bit shorter on the reins, quarter. Yeah. And then the noise, like this. Yeah. And it's on the spot. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah. And then piaffe. Good. Good. So, I think I can just go and take a seat. You can just do it by yourself. In the middle one time. So remember the kiss noise. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. And you notice he's a boy. Little bit pirouette. And say whoa. Perfect. Then you can follow the track. You ride pretty good, so we can make it a bit more fancy, huh? Just don't fall off now. Okay, go to the left. Other left, yeah. In trot. Good. And you just keep the reins, not too fast. So let me make a little bit front leg, forwards. Oh. So, and relax, rubber on the neck. So, good. And then again, a little bit slower. Whoa. Oh, and relax again. Very good. This is how you keep boys in dressage, people. Super. And then one more time the other side. They haven't stopped us yet, so we can just keep going. Again on the other side. Good. Very good. And then again a little bit back. So for dressage for boys, I think it's important in between the matching pink bandages, oh, and forward again, that you can practice the cool things. You know, a boy has a dog, he teaches him how to sit, wants to show everybody. Horse gets a boy gets a chance to ride a horse like this, he remembers it forever. Much better than the pink saddle blanket and the matching halter and all the bling bling. Good, and then you go extended trot. You know that? Front legs like this. Go. Go. Oh. And now pirouette. Turn here. Turn. 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 Come here. 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 Yeah. Very good. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Nick. You're a star. Lean back. Lean back. Long reins. Long reins. Lean back. Oh, and now wave to the people. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. See you next time.